I've got a pot here. This pot is over about medium heat. I've got one red onion here that I've just diced up, and I've been cooking that in about, maybe about a tablespoon of olive oil, seasoned with a little salt and pepper. That's been going for 4 to 5 minutes, just until it's a little bit golden brown. We're building up that color, that flavor. If you were to just throw the onions into like boiling stock, it wouldn't have that golden color flavor that we love so much, right?
That's a good point.
That's a good point. There you go. And honestly, when you're making soup, if you start to take it a little far, if you start to get these little burnt on bits, that's fine. You're gonna add so much liquid that all that's gonna dissipate. It's just gonna give you more flavor. So this is like a foolproof recipe, always a good thing. All right, now into there we're gonna start layering on the flavor. Since it is the middle of winter and it is pretty cold, we're gonna add in some garlic. Garlic is great. Garlic to me always feels like it's something that's gonna make you healthy.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. So we're not gonna question them.
Yeah.
No.
Whoever them are.
Whoever them are. Thank you, because I love garlic. So I'm gonna add in 3 cloves of garlic right into my pot. Now I'm mincing this in because I want it to be really punchy and strong, because this soup does have a lot of flavor. So 1 goes in. This is a new rasp, and oh my gosh, if you have not replaced your rasp in a few years, let me tell you, this makes a real difference because this is so much faster.
I was just thinking that last night.
You got to replace your rasp?
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
I know.
Because you're never getting this
hardly rasp.
Yeah. You're like, you just kind of like mush stuff around.
Feeble. Yeah.
It's true. It's true. I find rasps are great. They're obviously like little kind of, it's like a cheese grater kind of, but you're not really able to sharpen it like you are a knife. So once it does start getting a little bit dull, give it a little replace every few years, and that'll make sure it stays nice and sharp. All right, give that a stir in. And now we're gonna add in some spices that kind of give you like Tex-Mex vibes. Okay. Delicious.
Tex-Mex is good.
Tex-Mex is good. Yeah. I love a taco night. My mom had this like dish that she always did taco night in. Remember it?
An old Tupperware thing.
Yeah.
Had all the, it spun around.
It has compartments.
From the 70s.
You saw that busted out? You know it's taco night at our house. It was a thrill. I'm gonna go in though with some cumin, some chili powder, and some smoked paprika. So I'm gonna go in with 1.5 teaspoons of that cumin. Cumin is really nice. It's kind of lemony, a little bit smoky, super bright, but also like, you know, brings a little meatiness into here. The chili powder, it's not particularly spicy, but it does give a nice amount of kind of round, a little bit of heat, and some more smokiness, which is always good. Then we're gonna go in with our smoked paprika, which I refer to as like the bacon of the spice cupboard. It's super smoky. It's got a ton of flavor in there. Really, really love it. If you don't have smoked paprika, you could use regular paprika, but I love smoked. So 1 teaspoon of that's going right on in. Give that a bit of a stir to combine. And those spices are gonna kind of start to stick to the bottom of the pan. That's okay, they're gonna get a little bit toasted. I'm gonna let those toast for about a minute. While those get doing their thing, I'm gonna work on some cilantro. Now, at this point of the soup recipe, if you like cilantro, you don't actually wanna add in the leaves yet, because the leaves are gonna wilt down, they're gonna go a little bit brown. So I'm gonna actually use the stalks.
Really?
Yeah. There's a ton of flavor going on in here.
What? I thought they'd be like hard.
No, they're not hard. They're not like thyme or rosemary.
Oh, okay.
They're really, really fresh and nice and bright. So I've just got a small handful of cilantro here, and I'm just gonna thinly slice up those stalks, saving the leaves for later because we're gonna use those to garnish.
You're a good slicer.
Oh, thank you very much, Mom.
I'm impressed.
You're a pretty decent slicer. You have the your favorite gadget. I remember your favorite gadget any like holiday time was your electric knife.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Remember those?
I still have it. You got to carve the turkey with it.
Gotta carve the turkey. It is really fun. It's a saw, essentially. It's a kitchen saw. Always good. All right, in goes those cilantro stems. Give that a stir. And then I'm gonna add in my chicken. So for the chicken, we're gonna go in with 2 chicken breasts. We're going boneless, skinless today. You could also do thighs. Chicken thighs would be absolutely great. I like boneless, skinless though, because they're easier to kind of break down once they're in here. They cook up quicker. So I'm gonna go right into the pan with those. Add those on in. Because we're actually gonna poach the chicken in this soup. So this is a little bit of a hack. This is gonna give your soup, like the broth, kind of a homemade feel. You're gonna pretend that you made it, but you didn't, which is always good. I'm also gonna go in with a can of black beans. Drained and rinsed black beans, those go right on in. Then this is my other secret ingredient here. We're going in with a couple jars of salsa. Now this calls for one of the big jars. Yes, right?
Yay, salsa.
I know, Myra.
Love salsa.
What do you always have in your fridge?
About a quarter jar of salsa.
About a quarter jar of
salsa.
salsa.
So fast.
Which is a dream.
Right off the spoon.
Yeah, do you eat off the spoon?
I do.
Do you just refer, this is kind of like soup, kind of, right?
Yeah, it is kind of like, it is kind of like soup.
It's like a stew.
So don't go in my salsa jar.
Okay, good to know. She double dips into that salsa jar. All right, I'm gonna go in with a jar and a half of this salsa. If you had the large jar, I'd go in with a full one, but this is great. Even if you had like a couple hanging around, maybe you've had people over, you've got some leftovers. This has so much flavor in it. We've got peppers, we've got onions, there's garlic, there's obviously tomatoes, there's spices. So it's gonna bring thickness and a ton of flavor. Now into there, I'm also gonna go in with 3 cups of chicken broth. I'm using low sodium chicken broth here.
Why do you use low sodium so much in soups?
I like low sodium because then I can actually control how much salt I'm putting in. I also find that chicken broth, when you buy it already like full salty strength, it doesn't taste salty. It just makes you thirsty at about 2 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
I thought it was for health reasons, but then you can control.
Then you can control, and you can add salt that actually has flavor. I sometimes find the one, you know, you wake up and you're like, oh, I need water. If you do the low sodium, you can add the salt so you taste it, and it doesn't kind of hide.
You just told me that because you were worried about me.
Myra, you do eat too much salt. I'm not gonna lie. She puts salt on her apples.
Yeah.
She puts salt on everything.
I eat too much
Guys,
salt.
I'm putting you on blast. There you go. Okay. Now, the last thing we need is a little bit of heat in here. So we've got our soup doing its thing. Over here, I've got a can of Chipotle in adobo. Now, you find this in the salsa section of your grocery store. It's in a little can. And what you get is Chipotle peppers, which are, let me get one out for you. This guy. That guy's, oops. That's a Chipotle pepper.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Just jumped out.
Yeah, I know, a little bit. But that's been cooked down. That's basically a jalapeno pepper that's been dried and smoked, and then it's cooked in an adobo sauce. So they're kind of hard to measure because my recipe calls for a 1/4 cup. So what I like to do is dump it into a smoothie blender or a small food processor, give it a blitz until it's nice and smooth. Then I add what I need in. The rest of it, pop in the freezer, let it do its thing, freeze solid.
Look at that adorable little tin it comes in.
I know, isn't it cute?
It's as cute as a button.
I know, we love a little tin.
Save that for me.
We love a little. So this has been simmering away now for about 15 to 20 minutes just to cook that chicken breast. So we poached it in there. Like, look at that.
Oh.
Absolute stunner.
Looks delicious.
We've got that chipotle and adobo in there. It's gonna be spicy and wonderful, those beans. Now, I've got those chicken breasts. I'm gonna pop one into your bowl, Mom.
Okay, thank you.
And then would you pass me that other bowl as well?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. This is handy. Cooking together. Look at us go.
See, I'm helping.
You're doing it. I love it. Okay. So would you grab a pair of those forks and just start shredding that chicken up?
Okay.
I like mine kind of nice and chunky because it's. But look at how nicely that shreds. Poached chicken. Give it a shred.
I didn't know you could put raw meat into soup. I would always cook it
That's
first.
how soup's made.
I just didn't want to poison you.
No, yeah.
See? You just made my life easier.
It's true. It sounds like it's wrong, but since you bring everything up to temperature, you cook everything off, you're good to go. So into this still boiling soup, I'm gonna go in with some greens. I love a little bit of green action. So we've got some spinach here. I'm using cooking spinach. You could do baby spinach, it cooks down quicker. You could do kale, you could do collard greens. Those obviously take a little bit longer, but I'm gonna add all that spinach in, give that a nice stir just to start wilting that down. And that's gonna wilt down really beautifully. If you still want it nice and kind of punchy, feel free to just add the spinach into your bowls and dole the soup over top, especially if you're not gonna eat it all right away, to keep it nice and bright and green. So that's looking beautiful. I'm gonna come help you shred some chicken. How's it going over here,
Did
Shredder?
I shred it too much?
No, that's perfect.
Okay.
Okay, I was making jokes earlier that we should have like a guitar sting, like,
Yeah.
like
A
shred.
shred.
Yeah, exactly. I think you get it, we got it. Okay, so we're getting this nice and shredded. I love using poached chicken for chicken salad.
This smells so good.
It gets all the flavor of the soup
Yeah.
into the chicken. So you're not just cooking the chicken separate and adding it in. It's gonna have the flavor of that Chipotle chicken soup in the chicken.
But you can't do that with ground beef and chili, right? You got to cook it first.
That I would cook first.
So you're going to get me
Technically, you
really
could,
mixed
but
up.
no.
We're going to have a problem.
Don't worry, just yell upstairs. We got you, we got you. Okay, that's looking beautiful. So want to re-add that on into the pot with me?
Sure.
Okay, let's do it. So this is gonna go right back in. It's really nice and juicy still, so add that right on in. Pop that in.
Color, too.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah.
Like, come on, get out of here. This looks so
Shall I
good.
put this over here?
Yeah, sure, if you want to. Love it. Okay, now if you want, you can season this a little bit more. The chipotles are a little bit salty. Everything's doing its thing, but look at how good that soup looks. Let's serve this up, Mom, shall we?
It looks like stew.
It does, kind of like stew. Okay, let's pop her over. Excuse me, Mom. Hot pot, hot pot. All right, so we've got our couple of bowls here, and my favorite thing about this soup is it kind of gives, it's kind of like taco vibe. You know what I mean? It's got the flavors, it's got that salsa in there, it's got all that beautiful filling, those beans. This is like, honestly, one of my favorites. It's so easy to make. You just use a couple jars of salsa and it brings so much flavor. And then for me,
that looks delicious.
I love a topping.
Oh, topping all the way.
Topping all the way.
Look at all the topping.
I know, we've got a ton of stuff here. We got some sour
Lime,
cream, which we love. Little dollop of that on top. You could do Greek yogurt or skyr if you wanted to as well. Some avocado maybe on there.
Perfect.
A little bit of cool.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna go on with some lime juice, Mom. Okay,
Please.
she's into that. We'll do some
Gotta have lime
juice.
with the chipotle.
Beautiful. Some green onions for a little bit of crisp.
And look how pretty that looks.
Isn't it nice?
I know.
And then my favorite, a couple of radishes. This might sound funny, but a couple of radishes bring pepperiness. Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.